What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some Idle Heroes. I want to thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me today. If you liked the video, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button and show your support. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well. Alright guys, we're here today on the old daddy account because today we have some stuff to do. Coming up very soon, we've got the monthly refresh happening. So I think they changed this. It used to be the Militants event, now it's the Fighters competition. I don't know why that got changed. I don't know. Maybe Militants was too, I don't know, aggressive, too culturally insensitive. I don't know. The world is a crazy place now. Anyways, we got some fusions we need to do. We need to actually just do 2 9-star fusions. But since last week in the shelter mission, we were able to snag out an old daddy Moge, like so, we now have the ability to E1 our Das Moge. And not yet, but hopefully very soon. I can't remember what next week's event's supposed to be. It's either Heroic Summon or Prophet Orb. I think it's Summon. Could be, well, it's going to be a summon of one kind, we'll see. But anyways, here's the game plan, alright? So over here in this area, we've got enough stuff to make a 9-star, right? Good. Over here in this area, we've got enough stuff to make a 10-star, which is good. By 10-star, I mean we've got all the 4 6-stars lined up to make him. We obviously need a 9-star fodder from another faction, which, we'll get there. But I can make a 9-star here as well, and I'm a little bit short here in Forest. So what this means is we can make a 9-star today and be ready to get Daddy Moge to E1. We can get this guy 9-star today just to finish out the fusion portion of the monthly fusion events, and then when the new events drop and I'm able to do some orbing or whatnot, and in the Fortress faction, or Forest faction is probably where I'm going to go, then I'll be able to make a 9-star here and make my 9-star here, and that's going to let me get my Das Moge to E3. So I'm pretty excited about that, but for today's, what we need to do is get our Daddy Moge to E1 and see what he's all about. So we're going to jump in here, and we're just going to throw away everything that I don't plan on using, which is everything that's not Horus. So there you go. Let's go ahead and get this guy upgraded to 7-star. 175,000 promotion stones. We are just rolling in those things. Just kidding. You thought I was going to do it, but I said nay. Oops, wrong button. Got to get one of them in there. There you go. There you go. Get the 6-star action. There's an 8-star Walter, and finally, we got a 9-star Walter coming in. To do this, though, we're going to have to throw away a Jara copy, and someone out there is probably like, Wrath, Jara's good. Yeah, I know. Could I build one? Sure, but this account has no mage attack, and so no, I'm not going to. So I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to throw her away. That's how we do things. We throw away things that other people say we shouldn't throw away. Such is life. So there we go. We got our 9-star Walter already done, but I want to go ahead and get this ODO1 built up as well because obviously I'm going to need him there eventually. Boop, 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 and boop. Just throw them all away. Not worried about it. Not worried about it. The only thing I'm building in Fortress faction, I have already built. Okay, I've got my Shia. I've got my, whatchamacallit. Boop, boop, boop. Right. I've got my Shia and I've got my Sigmund. That's the only thing this account's going to be running because it's more of a PvE-based account. So I'm not super duper worried about anything else in the Fortress faction unless a new Fortress hero gets released and it's actually really good or something. In which case, maybe, right? Is that 2? Yeah, we're good. So we're making him 9. Boop. Good to go. I didn't throw away one of my copies. No, I didn't. Okay. I get scatterbrained when I talk and do stuff, and I'm always worried like I'm going to do something really dumb in my fusions and like hurt myself, but we're fine. We're fine. You like that? He's very serious about how he takes himself. He's a good guy. But anyway, so there's our double 9-stars, made. Let's go ahead and snag out these delicious loots. Good stuff. Good stuff. We do have 136 relics. So like I said, I'm already ready to buy the next Das Moge copy. But before we do that, I wanted to try something else out. Over here in the Land of Seals, we have 12,000 of the light dark crystals. So we're going to go ahead and snag out a dark hero like, oops, wrong button, right, like so. Do you want to buy? I do want to buy. Give to me. Give to me, game. Alrighty then. So what can we get from these dark shards? Preview button. We can get Aspen, Das Moge, or 3 other units I will not be building ever. So, well, not on this account. Maybe one day on some other account, perhaps. But Daddy Moge, and I could take an Aspen, because I have, I think, is it 4 Aspens? Do I have 4 Aspens, or do I have 5 Aspens? I have 4. I have 4 Aspens. Not a big deal. Like I said, it's not a huge thing. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to hope we get a Daddy Moge out of here, because that would be nice. We got an Aspen. Hey! Well, either way, it's good. We're not going to swap out Daddy Moge just yet, though, because Obviously, I want him to get to E3. I want to play around with him for a little bit. And if he's doing really, really fantastic, like Worlds Above Aspen in PvE, I'm not going to swap to Aspen anyway because I won't need him. I might build an Aspen as a secondary unit later down the road. But for nowsies, it's your day. It is your day. Let's go ahead and get you a 9-star Walter. Let's go ahead and get you a Daddy Moge. And let's go ahead and swap this over to attack because that's kind of what I want on you right now. Boom. E1 Daddy Moge. It's a thing. Ooh, 131,000 attack. Not bad. Almost 2 million health, which obviously the health situation will be very much fixed with 2 pieces of Ranger gear up here. That'd be a substantial boost to his health. But whatever. Not important. Go ahead and get this guy up to 260 because we can. There you go. Look at all that loot we have. We have tons of loot just waiting to upgrade things. Not quite 2 million HPs, but that's not a terrible thing. I think we're ready. 134,000 attack. That's a good chunk of attack. I do run a double attack stone on mine. Some people said they ran crit. I could see a crit built Das Moge if you had like the Punisher staff to really double up on that crit chance and crit damage, and maybe the dragon monster. But I don't have either of those things, so I feel like attack is probably the stronger build for him. There you go. Let's take him into battle. And what we're going to do is, the last time I did some Broken Spaces fights, when we hit our billion damage club, that was here in the Abyss faction. That's because we had Sigmund and Shia both getting faction advantage. So I don't know if we're going to hit a billion damage over here in Light Dark Union, but I do want to test out what Das Moge can do against light-based units. So that's the game plan for today. Do we need to keep Valk in or drop Valk for this one? We'll try it without her first, just to see if they, kill anybody in my team. Then if they do, if someone starts dying, we might have to throw Valk back in for the attack strip. I don't think they will. I think our team's pretty much set for heals. Between, just Belrain in general can probably keep us afloat. So let's see. Let us see. I think they attack everybody, so the order of operations doesn't matter here. Wait a minute. They are priests, though, aren't they? Do I have any? I don't have any priest damage artifacts. I just know it. I got an Echo of Death on Shia because I don't have anything for priests. Mages, rangers, warriors. Nothing for priests. Interesting. I guess it doesn't matter. Not a big deal. Let's jump in and let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, no extra class damage, so we'll deal. No, get out of there. Get in there. Let us see what happens. Let us see what our team can do. I'm excited. I want to see him hit really, really hard, but I also don't know. Ooh, they're actually hitting him pretty hard to start out with. But I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be all right. Maybe. So round 3, he's already taken a little bit of damage. As long as, there we go. As long as Cruz gets some heals in, Belrain's heals land right, I don't think we'll have any issues with anybody dying here. So we should be good. We should be just fine. Now, we are going to lose a lot of damage because, like I said, we're running Sigmund and Shia, not against Abyss faction units, so their damage is going to get cut by quite a bit. But I still feel like we'll do at least respectable damage. The main thing I'm wanting to see is what Das Moge can do. That's like the big goal here. It's not so much to see if I can hit a billion damage with the lineup I have right now. It's mainly to see what Daddy Moge does. So here we go. We're getting round 8, round 9. Heartwatcher's mark should be fully stacked on everybody. So now it's time to see what Daddy Moge can do. Right? Did I miss him? No, he's coming up. He's coming up. And the good thing is he keeps getting stacked on skill damage too. So that's 9 million and 8 million damage. That's not bad. It's not super great either though. But again, he's only an E1 Daddy Moge. So he's got E2 to go still. There you go. Drop another active skill back to back. That's not bad. But he's still got E2 where he gets the extra damage against units with higher health than he has, which will obviously boost his damage further. Not to mention he'll gain attack and such as well during that. 2.3 million damage with basic attack. That's not bad. I can deal with that. I can deal. But yeah, he's got definitely some room for improvement still. So I'm not like, oh, Daddy Moge's not going to cut it. Ooh, there we go. 16 million damage. Get in there. Get in there, Das Moge. I like it. I like it. So I don't know. I think before he was hitting like 150 million versus the other, versus the Abyss Broken Spaces. So we'll see if he hangs around about that, even with class advantage. I would assume he will hit harder. That would be like the logical guess. But I haven't been mathing everything he's done so far. That's what the game's for. The game maths for me. And unfortunately, we don't get to get an active skill in that last round. Sad face. Only 500 million damage, so I mean, well, only. It's not a huge amount of damage. What did we drop here? Dasmoke didn't really gain a huge amount of damage. I mean, he was at 150 against the 2 Abyss units. I believe it was 150. Sigmund dropped like 500 mil, I know that much. Shia was at like 300 mil. Yeah, he dropped about 100 and 150 million damage, so he didn't gain a huge amount of damage this time. Maybe we had a bad run. Turd hats, it was not a fantastic run. So we can try it again. 500 million damage isn't bad damage. I'm okay with that. But I was really expecting to hit him like, 200 plus mil. Maybe we had a bad run. Maybe we just had a rough and rocky run. Let's see if we can't get this to happen a little bit better. Double time it. Of course, we probably could skip it. But, I mean, we'll watch it one more time just to see if we get any really big nasty hits that I missed the first time. I want to say the highest damage I seen from Moge was 16 million. And that was when he crit. So we'll see if he can get maybe more crits this time. I wouldn't, bet on it. He has like a 5% crit chance or something. He's not built for crit. So, But if we can get things like Cruz to drop his active skill and give a Moge extra 100 skill or energy or whatnot, that might be able to boost his damage as well. So it just all depends. He's getting kind of hammered on right now. He needs to get some healing in there. You know what I'm saying? Somebody needs to heal Moge up in the business. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Get a little bit of healing in there. That's good. Keep him alive. If he dies, we're not going to get a very good test, are we? There was a 12 million damage from Moge. And oh my gosh, he's getting wrecked on. Belrain and Cruz. Oh, there he goes. I don't know if Cruz's active skill went to him or not. 15 million damage. That's not bad. That's not bad. I can deal. There we go. Get some of the snake damage in there. It's always nice. Always nice stuff. All right. 15 million there from Shia. Of course, she's always a beast. 9 and 13 mil. Not bad. I don't know if running an Echo of Death on him might be a better option for this fight. I mean, the HP does seem kind of handy, though, because he has been getting pretty close to death a couple of times. And, of course, it always depends on who Belrain's heals target. If they don't target him, he's obviously not going to get anything out of it, so... All right, so she should get an active skill here because she has an active skill. So he'll be able to end things off with an active skill. That's good. I want to see what he gets in the last wave. 16 million and 11 million damage. So he did get some decent damage output out. Let's see what he ended up with. Defeat. Ooh, 663 million damage. We gained quite a bit of damage there. Oh yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what happened on that first run. Or maybe what happened on the second run. I don't know. But he went from dropping 160 million to 300 million damage. That's quite the swing. Sorry, throat. That's a huge swing. That's like 140 million extra damage. So he nearly doubled the damage he did last time. Not sure what happened. Could have been a couple of Cruz's active skills landing on Moge, giving him extra energy. It could have just been, I don't know, the way Belrain's attack buff landed on him or something, or the Snake's attack buff landed on him. There's a lot of weird RNG elements that do go into battle, so that's pretty hot. But I do want to test him out. Ditching the old guilty crown. Where are you, Moge? There you are. Wrong button. Right button. And throwing on an Echo of Death. It keeps the attack the exact same. He does lose some health, but he will gain some more crit. And I don't know if that's going to be worth the extra effort here. Like, if I had a Punisher staff, I assume the Punisher staff would be light years above this because it gives, A, the crit damage, higher attack stat, and crit damage. Did I say crit damage twice? It gives crit chance and damage. So that'd be a really solid artifact. Don't have one, unfortunately, but, whatevs. Whatevs. I don't think these would do anything for him in terms of damage, but they would give him more health for survivability, so that might be nice. Either way, let's jump back in, and let's give these guys another round or two here. I think we're just going to next these ones, though, right? No, we'll watch this last one like we did the other ones. We'll get to round 8 and double time speed, and then we'll slow it down maybe at round 10 or 11 to see if that extra crit chance is going to actually play out in Moge's favor, or if losing the Guilty Crown's HP will actually cause him to die, which would be obviously very not good. Very much not what I would like. So there's a crit already, starting things out with a little bit of crit action. Not bad. Not bad. The big reason I want to see him crit is I want to see him hit harder numbers at the late waves, because I feel like that's where he's going to get a lot of his extra damage. I don't know. There you go. I got a couple of crits in so far. Already doing more criticals than last time, so that's always a good sign. All right, we're getting up to round 8 now. We'll probably slow it down at around, I don't know, 10 maybe. 10 or 11. That's usually when your damage is like peaking, or at least it does for me, because your monster drop in there and stuff. So here we go. Round 10 has begun. Let's see what we got going on here. Let us see. 6 and 7 million, not a huge damage, but he'll have another active skill next round as well, because everybody else is going to drop their active skill, which is fantastic. 15 million crit on round 11. That's not bad. I can deal with that. I can definitely deal with that. He'll get another active skill this round too. That's one thing that's nice about Das Moge, is as long as you have somebody in your team casting active skills, 18 million damage on that one. That's not bad. I think that's the highest I've seen him hit so far. Not bad, dude. But yeah, it's one thing I like about Das Moge is he gets a lot more skill casts than most other units will. Amuvor gets a lot of skill casts as well. Because he constantly gets energy fed to him throughout battles, he gets some serious skill castage going on. 10 million damage, that wasn't very good. That was not very good, Daddy Moge. He's not going to make it with Shia's active skill either, is he? No, he's not. Well, butts. Well, butts. It's okay, though. It's alright. I don't think he's going to hit a new record on that one. At least I don't feel like it. No, 540 million. He still dropped about 200 million damage, kept her up there with E3 Sigmund. That's not bad. And that's one thing people are like, is Sigmund really that good? I love Sigmund. It's not just because Sigmund himself drops 200 million damage, but if I were to remove this Sigmund from my team, it would also lower his damage and her damage, because his armor stripping is very important for your team. So not only does Sigmund run the utility role of stripping armor, but he also puts out really nasty damage numbers himself. So I love my Sigmund. For PvE, I still think he's a very good build. Some people say, you don't need Sigmund. You don't. If you run a Scary Cheese, all you really need is Scary, because he will destroy everyone. But anyways, not important. Let's run that again, and let's just next it this time, and see if we can't get maybe a better damage number to drop. So let's go ahead and just drop the next button here. 600 million, so we're fluctuating between 5 and 600 million, it looks like, around abouts. 254 million damage, though, so close to his previous 300 million. The only thing we've done, though, is gave him extra crit. So I would assume the RNG here between him hitting 150 million to 300 million damage is really just a matter of how many times Belrain's active skill boosts his attack, how many times Kruse's active skill gives him energy, and such like that. So we'll do another one just because, like you said, you never know. You might drop just a nasty damage number out of nowhere, and that's kind of the fun, is seeing when that happens. We obviously didn't need Valkyrie for this, so, you know. Ooh! That's also something you gotta watch out for. That's a really low one. Only 380 million damage. Did Das Moge die? I think he did. 24 million damage. Looks like Das Moge got nuked on early in the fight without that extra health. So, another thing to watch out for. See, like I said, there's a lot of RNG that goes into these fights, people. There's a lot. People are like, oh, you always do good damage. You don't. Sometimes you hit really crazy numbers, and sometimes you'll hit numbers on the opposite end of that spectrum. So, again, this is E1 Daddy Moge. Do one more of these, just see. 435, he must have died again. Did he die again? He did. He had to. 61 million damage, there's no way he did that with full health. So anyways, Daddy Moge getting pooped on a little bit there. But bear in mind, this is E1 Das Moge. This is not E3 Das Moge with resilience, and on top of that, the extra stat perk here, where he's going to gain, he does extra damage with higher health than he has, which will be every boss battle ever, he's going to have that. And then when you get to E3, of course, he's also going to get the added benefit of, how do you check that? Oh, switch skill, there you go. Doo-doo-doo. He's also going to get the resilience passive, which is pretty much one of the most important passives for in-game boss battling in general, in my opinion, because it helps keep you alive throughout fights. So anyways, that little resilience passive right there, helping keep him topped off in HP, I feel like will be a humongous boost. If he stays alive, he'll do a lot of damage. Plus, at E2, he gets more stats. At E3, he gets even more stats. So he's going to have quite a bit of attack. I don't know what an E3 Das Moge built for attack can end up with in the attack area. I would say he can probably hit over 200,000 attack. I would assume that's probably rational, right? Especially with the right artifacts. I'm only running one that has 18% attack. If you get into even, I think the Antlers has 25%. It does. So if we were to put, well, can we try one round with the antlers on you? How about that? Let's give you a round with the antlers. Loses the crit chance there. Gains a lot of precision, extra skill damage, 142,000 attack, not bad. Sigmund, we'll throw on you. I mean, nothing's really going to make a huge difference. I guess we'll give you some crit. There you go, bud. You need some crit in your life, obviously. That's what you've been missing. Let's try just a couple of more, swapping things around a little bit and see what we can land on. So, hopefully we can keep Moge from dying. If we can't, I don't want to ditch out Cruz. Can't really ditch out anybody, honestly. We had to swap the monster over to deer or something, keep him going. Whatever. We'll see how it goes. 2x speed. Let's get things rolling. Get it up to at least wave 10. And this time, I would love it if Belrain could really target the Moge with the heals. Because that's what I need. I need him to be topped off in top physical condition so that he can poop on my enemies. Because that's what I need him to do. He needs to be my poop man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs one of those. And I've got one. Actually, I've got a couple. So, whatevs. Any hoodles. Let's see what goes down here. Wave 5. Not big damage coming in at wave 5. Actually, that was not bad. That was 7 million damage at wave 5. So, that's okay. That's not a bad start. Maybe the precision skill damage is going to be okay. I'm going to go ahead and guarantee that Sigmund's going to lose a substantial amount of damage losing the antlers, though. So far that I've tested, the antlers just do insanely well on Sigmund. It's really nice. I actually very much appreciate it. I appreciate the antlers damage. Here we go. We're at round 9. Okay, basic attacks aren't going to do a whole lot here, but that's why we try to stack skill damage on him instead. So we'll see. See what he gets up to. 8 and 9 million damage, not a huge amount. I figured the precision might help him a little bit for damage-wise as well, but, you know, whatever, we'll see. Only 3.4 million damage? Did he just have a stroke or something? Or did I have a stroke? That can't be right for a wave 12. I mean, he's got a huge amount of skill. Did he break the game? Does he have too much skill damage? Is that a problem? I don't understand. I don't understand. He's never hit that low before, and he's got more attack, and I mean, it doesn't make any sense. 15 million and 13 million. Okay, that's about on par with what he was hitting earlier. He almost died again. I'd really appreciate it if you did not die. That would be just great news for me, my friend. 13 million and 12 million. So, I mean, he's still hitting pretty hard, and he needs to get healed like ASAP. Oh, it's last round. Doesn't really matter anyway, does it? Boop. Boop. He's got a skill, and only 6 and 8 million damage. Not a lot. And he didn't die. He made it all the way to the end. 564 million, so still right along the normal borders. Actually hit pretty hard. 274 million damage, not bad. Shia hit way weaker than normal. And Sigmund, obviously, he lost about 40 million damage there, but the Antlers is a really powerful artifact for Siggy, so that's kind of important. Let's do one more of those in next motion, just to kind of see if that was an outlier, or, I don't know, we'll see. That's what you like. That's what I like to do. I like to test. 481 million, did he die again? No, he lived, he just didn't do a lot of damage. Hanging around a 500 million consistently. But of course, when we were over here hitting these guys, that's the wave 3 though. I don't know if we can do it on that guy. We did all right. Do you want to go ahead and just smash this guy to death? A lot of people tell me like over and over again, like, Wrath, don't do smashes. You lose damage. Listen. Okay. Even if that's true, which I don't think it actually is, there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of RNG that goes into battling in, but like you can do one battle and hit, like you just saw, 660 million, do another battle and do 380 million. That's a massive swing in damage, and there's no way you can calculate all those RNG swings into your stats. But even if the smash actually did lower your damage, I don't care. Because I don't want to sit here and click battle and next, battle and next, battle and next. 50 or 40, 50 times to beat bosses. I'd rather just smash them, kill them to death, and have it a good day. So we're going to do that over here. I don't think I'll need to worry about, these guys being an issue. These guys either. They're usually pretty easy. I don't know how many it'll take me to kill them. Let's just do like 20. And guesstimate that 20 will be all right. This boss has crowd control, so I feel like that might be a decent net. We'll leave that there. I probably didn't need the deer monster there. We'll try that again. 20 didn't do very well. That's okay. We've got a bunch of them, so I'm not super worried about it. Let's go ahead and swap the snake monster in, because that seems like a wiser idea. But in areas where you get crowd controlled, It hurts a lot of units, especially things like Moge, because if your allies get crowd controlled and can't cast their active skills, he doesn't get the extra skill damage, he doesn't get the extra energy, he doesn't cast any active skills, and it really lowers your overall DPS. This is not an optimal team to fight the gold broken spaces, as you can probably tell. We killed it, though. Get wrecked on, nerds. So we got it. We knocked it down. That's all good stuff. Let's go ahead and snag out all that delicious loot. Look at that delicious gold total. How much spirit do we have? Look at that delicious spirit total. We're doing good. We're doing good. Let's go ahead and swap you back, though, to the old Guilty Crown. Keep you a little bit more tanky. Let's go ahead and swap you back to the old Antlers Cane, because we know how much you love that. It's good stuff. You love it. There we go. So that was pretty much what I wanted to do today. I wanted to get Moge up to E1, do a little bit of testing with him. And I would say he did pretty well. Up to 300 million damage. That's the highest I've seen him hit today. That's not bad for an E1. It's probably not the best, obviously. But that's not bad. And I say if I could nab something like the Punisher staff to go with this and give him a nice huge jump in his crit damage, like 50% crit damage and 20% crit, that might be enough of a damage boost to just like get rid of the Guilty Crown altogether and lose the HP. And I assume, like I said, once I get him to E3, the Guilty Crown probably won't be as important in the broken spaces as it will be in things like guild boss fights. So there we go. I'm pretty happy with it. And of course, like I said, we still don't even have the full Ranger gear set on him. We only have 5-star gears as backup set. So there is improvements that can be made. I assume this one right here is going to be a really big buff to his damage, because that's generally, it's a pretty hefty damage boost. It's not bad. I like that. A little bit extra damage, not a bad thing. And added over the course of 15 waves, that definitely stacks up, plus the extra stats. I would assume I can get this guy to 200,000 attack, or at least a roundabout. I don't know. We'll see. But that is going to be it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please make sure smash that thumbs up button and show your support. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe as well and tell your friends about it, because that definitely helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.